Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mama and the Babe Brigade. How are y'all doing? This is a fine Thursday night. Yes, still night. I spent the day with Vince, and we just kind of chilled out and watched TV and rewatched a show on Hulu. I signed into my Hulu account on his TV so we could watch Hulu. Watched a show called Critter Fixers. What did we watch first? Oh, he was watching something on History Channel that I just couldn't get with. So I said, can you get into the Hulu app? So let me sign into Hulu. So we signed into Hulu, and then we quickly found something for us to watch on there. Because I was like, So we watched a vet show. Because I was like, let's watch something that's lighthearted, and about animals. We both like animals and lighthearted stuff. So we watched Critter Fixers. Have y'all ever watched that show? They're based in Georgia, and it's really good. It's a really good show about this vet office, and they're very community-oriented people. And I've never seen it's a small community, small country, very country type people. And I don't guess I've ever seen professional veterinarians be such loving people. And they are definitely very loving people and very community oriented, and helping young people get into veterinary medicine. And they run a program, a thing that they do, veterinarian for a day for children, to get young people involved in being veterinarians, and helping young people go to veterinarian school, and things like that. And I just enjoy their show so much, and them as people, and there's some comedy involved, and you can learn so much about different kind of animals, because they don't just take care of cats and dogs and farm animals. They had a capybara. I'm probably mispronouncing that. It's a big rodent type animal. A capybara, I think is what it's called. But it's kind of a cute rodent. And I re-googled it, and they're mostly found in South America. But there are some in Florida, and I think I saw a documentary that showed them in Australia, but I could be wrong, because I think it might have been South America. I don't know, but it was a show about crocodiles, and the crocodile was trying to eat one, and so that's. But I think it was Australia. I think it was, but. This lady brought one in that had an injured front leg, and they were trying to help, because she ran a rescue for all different kind of species of animal, and so she was trying to help the capybara. And then there was some they were people that had lizards, the bearded dragons, and a tegu, which is a lizard. Trying to remember one lady had a couple of otters. Aren't they the cutest thing? Otters, how cute are otters? Okay, otters are the cutest thing, I tell you. So cute. Even though if I was to ever have a wild pet, it would have to be a red fox. Those of you that have been with me a while, y'all already know that. If I was to ever raise a wild creature from a baby and keep it as a pet, it would have to be a red fox. That's the only wild animal I would ever raise from a baby and keep, because I just love the red fox. But not a capybara. Vince was over there talking about recipes, and I'm like, no. He talked about, and he said, what is that other thing that we have here in Louisiana? And I said, are you talking about nurture rats? And he's talking about nurture rats and cooking them, and I'm like, you're on your own with that. No, absolutely not. I know I've heard while watching Swamp People, the series Swamp People, I've heard them talk about cooking Nutri-Rat, but no, it's a rodent. That implies diseases and stuff. No. Ooh. Just ooh. And tonight we're having tea. It's the, I just put that in here because I did the members only video. But yes, this tea is what we're having tonight. I'll leave that there for y'all. You can get this at Walmart. It's the Yuji Sweet Tangerine Positive Energy, supports elevated mood and energy levels. Maybe that's why I'm happy and laughing, making jokes. Maybe that's it, because I ain't been able to crochet all day. We just sat and watched TV. I didn't crochet all day, but I plan to tonight because this has caffeine in it. I don't have a darn thing to do tomorrow. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I might have to go to the grocery store for a few items, but other than that, nothing tomorrow. Nothing. But I got Will's blanket sitting here that I'm gonna work on. I'm just gonna visit with y'all just a few minutes and talk, because content wise I don't have a whole lot for y'all tonight, but I didn't want a night to go by without touching base with you and talking to y'all. We didn't do anything but just sit on the couch, and I did take some leftover chili, and he made some cornbread to go with the chili, which was delicious because he put a whole stick of butter in the cornbread. I don't know how he did it, but he did, and it was amazing. If he can do anything else, it's cook. He can cook big time. Very good cook. So yeah, there's that. And so yeah, I took the chili and he made the cornbread, and so that's what we did. We had dinner, and I waited late because I'd stopped by McDonald's. I don't ever eat McDonald's, but I'd gotten up early this morning, and took a shower and everything to go over there. Will didn't go to work. I don't know why he didn't go to work, but he was here, and I had to wait and get him to move his car. And then my stomach was hurting because I was really hungry, and so I said, I guess I'll just stop over here at McDonald's and get me a biscuit or something. So I stopped over at McDonald's and got some McGriddle, sausage McGriddle. I ain't had one of them in years, I'll tell you, years. Oh my God, it was so good. Anyway, so needless to say, I was not in a hurry to eat the chili when I got over there. But come 4 o'clock, about 4:30, I was ready to eat. So that's what we did. He got in there and heated up the chili and made the cornbread and ate and watched some more TV. And then I left about 6:30. So before it got dark. I don't like to be on back roads at dark, even though it's not hard to find my way around because he's not that far back in the woods, unlike Eva. Eva, you're driving 20 miles on back roads to get to Eva, but not him. He's only like 3.5 miles off the interstate, so it's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal at all. But yeah, so we just chilled out, and then of course Virgil the cat decided to act like a pill today. I was holding him, loving on him, and he decided to hiss at me. When I wanted to adjust him, he decided to hiss. And I was like, why are you hissing at me all of a sudden? And Vince says, well, that's him. That's what he does. He said, you decided to adjust him to move him around a little bit, and he didn't want to be moved around. And so he's going to hiss and then sink his claws in. And I'm like, well, now he can go on the floor. He kept trying to come back to my lap. I was like, oh no, because I wore shorts over there and a tank top, and I didn't have enough cloth between me and him. So he did put a blanket on my lap, so he wasn't getting my legs, We did, because it was rather chilly in his house, so I did put a blanket over my lap so he wouldn't get in my lap. But yeah, but he was in a mood when I tried to adjust him. Silly cat. I tried to tell Vince that it was because he was old and crotchety. He's an old and crotchety cat. He's at least 10 or 12 years old, at least. But, you know, Vince told me he used to be a barn cat. So he didn't have a whole lot of contact with humans for the first half of his life. So you can't blame him for being a little temperamental. I don't hold grudges against animals like that. Not when they're senior animals like that. Heck, you know, if roles were reversed and it was me being old and crotchety, I wouldn't want anyone to hold it against me. I did get him a flea collar. Was it Monday when I went to the feed and seed store that I get Theodore's flea pills. I get these pills that you give them monthly at the feed and seed store because it's the cheapest place to get them. And so I get these pills that I put down Theodore's mouth to kill the flea. It kills them from the inside out. It works. All I know is they work, and they're about $6 a piece. And that's the cheapest I found. So, and they sell them to you individual pills at that feed and seed store. And so while I was there, I decided to get Virgil a replacement flea collar because when I noticed his flea collar was all cracked and you know, old. And I mentioned it to Vince, and he said, yeah, he needs a new one. And I was like, well, I'm here at the feed and seed store. Let me go ahead and get him a flea collar while I'm here. And so I went ahead and got him one. And I noticed today that Vince had put it on him. So he's got his flea collar. He's good. I didn't notice him scratching today. So obviously it's helping. Yeah. So we just had another day of just relaxing and watching TV. Critter fixers. All manner of critters they fix. It was interesting, to say the least, especially when they fixed this one goat that came in with a hernia, and the way that they had to fix the goat. You know, he's like, how are they going to fix that? And they did this and that and the other, and they took a piece of cardboard and about yay big, and they taped it to they had, because this was the easiest non-surgical intervention that they could do to resolve the issue with the goat. So he took this piece of cardboard and he pushed it against the hernia, because the goat was only like 5 or 6 months old, something like that. And so he took the cardboard and he pressed it up against the hernia, and then he took some medical wrap and wrapped that, and then he took some duct tape and duct taped around the medical wrap. And he looked at me and he said, is he fixing to duct tape that goat? And I said, yep. And we both had to laugh. He said, he's duct taping the goat. I said, well, he'll be outdoors. He needs tougher tape for an animal that's going to be outdoors. And he said, I guess so. It worked. It fixed him. So that's all that matters, right? Yep, he fixed him. So yeah, if y'all need a good chuckle and you want to learn something about all different manners of animals, go to Hulu and check out Critter Fixers. Yeah, it's a really good show, really good heartwarming show, and you know, it restores your faith in humanity to watch those guys do what they do. It really does. And I'm probably going to go watch some more episodes because I didn't watch all of it. But yeah, I could binge watch that anytime because it's really good. I like veterinarian shows in general, like Dr. Pole from Michigan, and he's on National Geographic, and I really like that show too. You can't go wrong with that. And well, I like the Dog Whisperer, Caesar Milan. I like to watch his show too. He's kind of comical with some of his stuff, but he really does help dogs. He helps dogs that no one else will help. So I really like that. But that's about all I got for y'all tonight. Just some chit chat and some tea drinking. And but I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for coming and visiting with me and hearing about my non-crochet day. Sorry it wasn't any more interesting than that, but I appreciate you coming and listening to me talk. Hopefully tomorrow I will have something more interesting to talk about. I will try to come up with some sort of content tomorrow. I really don't know. I'm just my mind is blank at the moment. But I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting on you at the shelter or the rescue. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye now.